you can't always predict these things, but having more than 17,000 submissions, the most ever in the history of our festival across features and shorts and episodic, that's big. That's a big deal for us, and something that, in the summer you can't always predict and know what the response is going to be. But as we went through the summer and into the fall in our process, it was just incredible to have films submitted from more than 150 countries and territories. 17,500 is a really big deal.
It's an incredible tale. He's an unbelievably important figure in the world.
So excited about that opening night event where we're celebrating the 40th edition, and we're celebrating and honoring Christopher Nolan. He started at Sundance with his breakthrough film Memento, also having some of our stars from last year, first time director Celine Song and Maiti Alberdi.
Yeah, having fun.
That was one of the exciting discoveries of this year. It's funny to say discovery around Steven Soderbergh because he is such a independent film and now studio film stalwart. But to see him working in genre and like just this film presence is a really wildly creative film. The chances that he's taking with this film, I think, are really inspiring. And so to be able to have him at this 40th edition of the Sundance Film Festival, I think is extra special.
I love stuff like that. I mean,
Jesse is continuing to use his creative connections and curiosities and power to really, I think, illuminate some really fun and creative and moving both of these two films' stories. And I think they're really distinctive, and he's just such a unique, distinctive American artist. And I think it's great to see him exploring in so many different directions. We're so excited to have him in the festival in multiple places.
Kristen, to your left, please. Over here. Kristen, to your left as well, please. Kristen, right here. And to your left.
I think Kristen Stewart is in two of the most surprising films at this year's festival. She's in Love Me, which is in our U.S. dramatic competition, and then also in a midnight film called Love Lies Bleeding. And I think both of these films just show what an eye Kristen Stewart has for choosing roles that are and working with directors who are completely bold, wild geniuses.
There is such boldness and adventurousness and risk-taking and such big swings happening in the lineup this year. It's a really strong lineup, and even with such bold moves by independent voices, domestic and international, these films they're entertaining, they're moving, they're provocative. I mean, it's an accessible lineup, but it's a group of artists that are really working in the tradition of, in one sense, the tradition of Sundance, but in the tradition of independent storytelling, both here in this country and internationally, in really exciting ways. And I think there's just a real distinctiveness